In the presentation of the mid-year budget review, the Minister of Finance made a request for the suspension of the fiscal rule. The Finance Committee of the House last week met with government officials to consider the request for the fiscal rule to be suspended. The Finance Committee presented its report to the House on Thursday, August 6th. Contributing to the debate before the approval, the Minority Leader Harry Naidruso reiterated why the minority earlier held the view that the Minister of Finance should face sanctions for breaching the fiscal rule.
I'm saying that statistics from the IMF, we should be able to reconcile it with the statistics that the Minister for Finance have shared with us, particularly when he gives the banking sector expenditure. So far, this Parliament has approved only about 16.7 billion, but he comes to report to Parliament 21 billion. When did he get authorization to spend the rest of the money? You said 21 billion. I'm quoting from the document, your mid-year review. You said 21 billion. And I say what you have authorization from this House to spend was not more than 16 billion. Those questions must be answered.
A Deputy Minister of Finance, Kweku Kwatin, provided justification for the suspension of the fiscal rule after the House adopted the report of the Finance Committee.
Today is that whilst revenue has taken a hit, expenditures have had to be escalated in order to contain the pandemic. It is that which has given rise to the excess over the threshold set in the Fiscal Responsibility Act. And that is why we request this House to approve the suspension, which the Minister has done already.
The Energy Minister, John Peter Amewu, was in the House to answer questions on the utilization of the 3% of tariffs charged as the public lighting levy for the provision and maintenance of street lights.
Whilst a total amount of 83,235,728.49 was transferred to the Ministry of Energy, a total amount of 46,462,596.56 was utilized by the Ministry of Energy. Inability for the utilization is as a result of the timing.
MP for Adaklu Governs, Kwame Agboja, who posed the question to the minister, expressed dissatisfaction with the answers.
There's a variance of close to 20 million Ghana cedi, which the ministry received but could not account for. I was thinking the minister would be candid with the people of this country, that when people pay their street lights, it will be used for the purpose. We also know that we have street light deficit in this country. What am I talking about? There are communities that require street light. In fact, not even the remote areas. The street light on the motorway doesn't work. But we still pay street light for that. So when the people of this country give you an amount of money, 270 million and above, and the ministry itself, apart from the ECG, NEDCO, VRA, taking part of that money, when the ministry receives in excess of 83 million and cannot account for close to 20 million, it's a big issue.
Reporting for Citi Newsroom Parliament, my name is Duke Mensopoko.